Today's date is November 25th, 2014. It's a little after noon. We're at 7063 Beamtree Drive, Shelbyville, Kentucky. KCF 174 is our lot number, and this video is to basically show and document the status of our current driveway, porch, and walkways for arbitration against Pulte Homes, Dominion Homes, Syntax Homes. I really haven't figured out which one they are yet. So we'll start with the porch. As you can see, it's a broom finished surface. You can see that there is scaling, pitting, what have you, up here on the actual surface of the porch. And this is walking down the rest of the porch here. Some things stand out here. I've got chipping on the edge here. And if you come around the side, just some shoddy repairs that they did prior to closing. Some more chipping on the edges, and so forth. Here you have a control joint. It's not cleaned out. As you can see, some of the scaling, some of it that hasn't actually scaled yet, given the opportunity, and you can peel it up with your fingernail if you wanted to. Moving on down the steps. Come around here so that you can see the steps. See some of the finishing work that they've done. Again, this was prior to closing. They have been reluctant to do any repairs with concrete. You can see that it's very open in terms of there's no obvious sealant on here, meaning, well, I don't know what it means, but you can see it's very the word that I'm looking for, but the pores of the concrete are open, which is obviously going to make it susceptible to the elements, scaling, so forth. It would also suggest a poor finish, installation error. Moving on to the first window of the driveway. There's some settlement right here in the corners, along with the scaling. And prior to arbitration, Mr. Brad Morgan, who is a quality assurance manager, indicated that this portion of the driveway they would repair. And we'll get to the major area of damage here. As you can see, a large chunk taken out there, or has come out there. Nobody would purposely take any of that out. We've got this large settlement crack here. And previous pictures will show that they didn't properly compact the area before they poured it. So move on down to the next one. Give you an idea of where we're going here. It's kind of a broad scale. An idea. We'll just go right down here. See some of the scaling. Some of it still hasn't come off yet, but you can see that easy as with your finger you can peel it off. So this is everywhere. This is ridiculous. I don't want to make it any worse, I'm sorry. Just give you an idea. Control joints are handling some of the cracking. As you can see, cracking all the way through. Holes, There's some more holes. Gouges and chunks have just come off. To put things back into perspective, where we're going here. Again, this is happening every day. Stuff is opening up. We try to blow it off, and back over here, you have some more significant scaling, spalling. Here you have control joint. It's pretty much all the way through. Move back down to this other square window, if you will. See, the scaling and spalling is all throughout. It's very obvious that there's no sealant. This one here has gouges in it. Pop outs. There's all the legal or proper termination for this stuff. I'm new to it. I'm learning it. Just moving down to the sidewalk. You know, all you have to do is just peel those off to really get an idea of what's going on. Likewise, right here, significant settling. This entire corner piece is essentially broken off, but along the control joint. That's what the control joint's for. Significant settling at the road. About a ½ inch to an inch in various places. Give you an idea. There's obvious settlement here in between the sidewalk and driveway. I drive a pickup truck. We've done string tests that they couldn't get over 2,700 psi, referring to the strength. And this is the sidewalk, which, you know, I'm responsible for. Gouges all over it. And as you can see, the neighbor's driveway, without getting into too much detail, because it goes outside the scope of my particular claim, is doing the same thing. It would be more for a class action. Mind you, these problems started happening in February and closed on our home in July of 2013. Started happening in February of 2014. It's a brand new home. Hard to have pride in your home when your driveway is falling apart right under your feet. It's ridiculous. Otherwise, we love our home. We're humble and grateful. But this has to be fixed. Widespread through our whole community. This concludes our video.